Hello, 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 and welcome back to my Hardcore Nuzlocke of the brand new Pokemon Lazarus on hard mode. I'm here for it. This is day 9. Day 9 of streaming this challenge. We started the day the game released, and it has taken us, I believe, we're coming up on like a month almost, maybe a little less. But here we are, finally at the Elite Four of a game I admittedly didn't expect to be this hard. We just got through our last fight with Rania. We did it deathless. It wasn't the easiest fight in the world, but we got through safely. There she is. I've done a lot of testing in my casual run, mostly just to see like move sets and types of Pokemon we can expect to see and that kind of thing. And I've been thinking a lot about who to put on the team, and I feel pretty locked in on the 6 that I intend to bring to this challenge. There's, you know, a lot to be said for how hard that this game has been, with a lack of team sheets and a lack of documentation that really allow you to plan a consistent line into a lot of the gym leaders. One thing that is really helpful in this Elite Four is that, like the gym leaders, all of the aces are consistent. They will always have the same ace, same Mega Evolution Pokemon or whatever it is. And then, in addition to that, from every single moment of the thing that I've played, they also have the same lead. Yeah, the same lead, same ace. So you can plan a little better. You know, 1/3 of their team guaranteed. You know, the other 4 you don't know for sure, but 2 of them is more than any other gym leader. Not any other. Some of the gym leaders were consistent too with their leads, but a lot of them weren't. A lot of them had a different lead every time, and it really made it challenging. But this game is a little different, and so like I said, I feel pretty good about the team we have put together, and here's what I came up with. For the most part, I think we're trying to lead in a lot of these fights with Teddy Pendergrass here. He really has the ability to potentially set up with Fiery Dance on the Polymnia's grass Pokemon. The first fight, Terpsichore, she also, I think, has a really good case into all these fighting Pokemon. We have to play around the psychic types a little bit, but we have Janet Jackson to do that. She helps a lot with the water type Pokemon that Euterpe uses, the third fight. And she helps a lot against Into the Flying Pokemon that Raideen uses, the fourth one. The one person whose team seems a little more consistent is Poliolos, the champion. I think has a few Pokemon that I feel like I saw most every time, but it was hard to tell for sure. There is still a variety in there. And the really tricky thing about the champion is that he has a Mega Cyclozar, but it's random between whether or not it's the Miraidon Electric Dragon Special Attacky one, or if it is the Koraidon Physically one. Both are challenging for their own reasons, but I do think that with an assault vest on, Denise Williams, I think, does a really good job, I would think, at taking down Miraidon, because she'll be able to tank a hit. Co-Rhydon, I'm a little more worried about as far as like who actually goes in and out speeds, but that's the champion. All that to say, I think you know, we've got the tools we need. We got to get a little lucky here and there, but more has been done with much less. I'm checking on movesets and what makes the most sense for different scenarios. For the most part, I think this is pretty solid. I think there might be a better thing than Seed Bomb, but I you know, we can go check that out. This one is pretty much where we want it to be as well, I would think. Denise Williams, I think we want to replace. There are no double battles, so we don't need a single target ground move. I think like high horsepower when we have Earthquake, so we can set her up with a little more coverage with Rock Tomb. And honestly, I think Herbie Hancock might benefit from that as well, but we will hold off. Let's keep looking. Janet, I think this is definitely the moveset we want to have. We want Stab in Phantom Force and Iron Head, and Bitter Blade is the, you know, HP healing potential that can really, I think, help us out. This is good, and this is good. I think, you know, movesets are pretty good. The one we might look at real quick is Herbie here, see if there's something better than Seed Bomb, but I think, you know, I think I want Seed Bomb also. But let's just look. Beat Up could be good. Beat Up could actually be really useful. Yeah, I'll take Beat Up over Seed Bomb here. Okay. I think, yeah, what I was worried is happening is Wind Waker's a little too casual for me. So I think I'm just gonna have to do, for my own sake, we're gonna get back into Rurouni Kenshin, because I just know this has the severity I'm looking for. We've got a shit ton of Lepa berries to heal PP between fights, citrus berries for Holden, different held items that are useful, Life Orb. I think the Assault Vest is already on Denise Williams here, and I don't think that's necessary for this first fight. I think more or less I think we've reached the point of without further ado, and that it is time to run on up into this Elite Four. Elite Four, number 1, Polemnia, The first gym leader, a grass bug type trainer. We've wiped to her as a gym leader probably like 8 times. And here she is, gatekeeping the rest of the Elite Four. We've got a good team. Some of the best encounters you can get in the game. Some of the best R&B and soul musicians of all time. And jazz and funk. And that's just Herbie Hancock. I didn't even get into the rest of them. Right, I suppose we should get straight to business. As the first member of the newly formed Elite Four, I challenge you to battle. Alright, here we go. Fighting now. Plemnia. Jump left lead. Level cap. 58. Oh no, is everyone? Yes. At the level cap, thank God. I figured that would probably be fine. Okay. In my experience, this thing almost always wants to hit Leech Seed. And we just kind of keep hitting Fiery Dance. This might take that out. Yeah, there we go. He's down. No special attack buff is unlucky. 2 Fiery Dances and no boost. Not the luckiest state of affairs. I think we stay with Fiery Dance here. Hurricane is not 100% accurate, and we could still, yes, get a special attack boost. Now, Phantom Force gives us a free switch into Herbie Hancock. And then beat up. We definitely outspeed. This is great. For now, Herbie Hancock is still defiant. But at some point, I think for the champion fight, we are going to turn him into Scrappy. Because that's going to be, hopefully, our answer into Aegislash or Spiritomb. I believe there might even be one more. Ceruledge even, it could help. Now, this thing I'm imagining knows High Jump Kick. I don't have that documented. In fact, I don't have Serena documented at all in this team. But I gotta imagine this thing is gonna try to kick us. I gotta think that's the angle. In which case, Janet seems like the best to bring in. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Drop kick. Okay, I mean, that's kind of lucky, but, like, why are we in attack form and not defense form? That's really strange. Get this attack drop. No, not going to work. Oh, it does for Stomping Tantrum. Interesting. Teddy, I think he seems safe to come in. I mean, the scary thing could be Triple Axle. So let's suss that out. Let's protect on this turn. Don't like bumping into a Pokemon I have no information on at all. Thunderous Kick would be neutral into us. I'm going to hit this Fiery Dance. Teddy's holding his own. Teddy's keeping us on track. Okay, we're halfway through. Leafeon. Another Thunderous Kick. Swords Dance. Synthesis. Oh, that was good. We just gotta live this. Oh, that's scary. Okay, the thing about this Leafeon that is extra scary is that it has a Quick Claw. So, even though we outspeed, at that health range, I want to get out. Oh no, don't crit, don't crit, don't crit. Okay. Citrus Berry's big there. My hope at this point is that we get lucky with like Meganium. I hope Meganium is what comes out next, so that we can like send in Togekiss and maybe get a Wish off to heal up Janet Jackson here in time for Ribombee, because that is our best answer into her ace. Appleton works too. Honestly, Appleton should be fine. So we'll switch in Johnny Gill. Oh no 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 no! I wanted to use King's Shield first. Fuck. Okay, well, hopefully it'll just hit Apple Acid again, and this should be fine. Yeah, we might as well hit Yawn first. Okay, this'll, you know, it's still resisted even though... And then... Another Apple Acid might hurt. But... Okay. He should be asleep now. And then... Janet. Get this Wish. Okay, we're in shield mode. Why do we come out in sword mode that one time? It's weird. Okay. Shaka Khan. We'll tank this fine, and we'll definitely outspeed. Oh, whoa, okay. If this thing has thick fat, we're screwed. Air Slash will definitely go first. Might even pick up the flinch. And should, yeah, I was gonna say, definitely 2-shot, and we get the flinch. Okay. Now, Ribombee will come out, Mega Evolve. And a full HP Aegislash should be more than enough to take care of that. Alright, Janet. Yes! It's very cute, Mega Evolution, by the way, and the Mega Rabombi. Good work, team. But that's Polemnia. Huff Puff. That was quite the battle here. I'll allow you to pass to the next room. Good luck with your challenge. Thank you. Let's check our PP. We definitely want to restore Fiery Dance. And you never know how many King Shields you're going to need, so... Alright, who is next? Terpsichore. Right, this is the fighting and psychic type gym leader. And again, we want to lead with Teddy Pendergrass, because she always leads with her Hisuian Braviary. So let's see how this goes. Send it. Oh. That's what we like to see. A one shot on the lead is really, really nice. Really nice. And that's what knowing the lead can help you with. I mean, okay, this is interesting. We're at full health. I'm worried that this thing might know something crazy like Wicked Blow. I think we want to try to hit a Hurricane. Bullet Punch. Yeah, I was going to say. Oh, shit, we connect with Hurricane. Yes, that's a one-shot. Of course that's a one-shot. Hell yes. Okay, Teddy. Weirdeer is one of the more obnoxious Pokemon on this team, in my opinion. It just gets a little tricky. It knows Hypnosis, which can really get out of hand. A little bit, I think I want to see if it's going to try to hit Hypnosis or what. Yeah, so it wants to put us to sleep. I feel like Beat Up could be really good into this thing, potentially, if we could get it out there for free. And there's not much else that Herbie can really do in this fight. So I'm going to see if we can't at least get it to stop hitting Hypnosis. Okay, we stay awake. What I have it knowing is Hypnosis, Takedown, and Psy Shield Bash. I don't know if it knows something better than Psy Shield Bash. Psy Shield Bash increases defense as a physical psychic move, which, if I'm not mistaken, I think our physical defenses are better stat. Yeah, it's pretty good. So we should be able to take one. I want to see if it doesn't know something crazier, like if it knows Zen Headbutt or something. So it's still Psy Shield Bash. I think we send this Beat Up. And, ooh, okay. That second hit was dramatically stronger than... Oh, we get a carrot? That's 4. We get 2 more hits. 5. 6. Really close. We just have to live 1 hit from this thing. And it hypnotizes us. This is actually great. Because it puts us in a position to get a free switch. And we can switch to Teddy, actually. Ooh, that's a little scary, but as long as they don't heal, yeah. I was like, we always outspeed. There's no way we don't kill from this range. One thing I've noticed about the Elite Four is when and what they'll heal seems a little inconsistent to me. It's kind of hard to get a, get a handle on what the heals are like. Now, I gotta wonder if we're faster than this. Because if we are, I feel like we can probably just send the Revelation Dance. But part of me also thinks that Teddy Pendergrass is our best bet into Phalanx, and that we should maybe keep him as whole as we can. This thing's special defense is not spectacular, at least in the vanilla game. I imagine it maybe has been buffed a little. It's got 92 speed, though, or Choreo with 93 speed. I think Janet actually seems like a decent answer into this. Oh, why aren't we in defense mode? I don't understand why that's happening. That's really disheartening. We'll get an attack drop here, which is helpful. We're in defense mode. We'll tank this a little better, and it has an attack drop. Hopefully a Phantom Force is enough to one-shot this. Otherwise, I don't know. It's a little scary. This is... Oh. Switch AI. Well... This could be good. Fingers crossed. Hot damn. Okay. Well, if we're one-shotting a Gallade with Phantom Force, does Gallade have some trash defense stat or something? I don't think so. No. Well, 65. 68 HP. Bruxish, what's your deal? 68, 70. But that was a decisive one-shot. I don't know. Definitely think it's time for another King's Shield. I think we can do a little switch mechanics on this. Hit this Aqua Tail into Shaka Khan here. She'll tank it like an absolute unit. Make sure it's not hitting something like Crunch, but hopefully more like Psychic Fangs, something we resist. Yeah, Psychic Fangs. And just hope for the safe switch back into Janet. King's Shield again. Let's see if we can't get off a yawn. Covet, eh? That's new information. Should write that down. Covet. Stole my citrus berry, huh? Well, fuck you. We are slower. Let's hit this wish. And with the attack stat dropped, I think at least -2. And with it asleep and with the wish up, I think we're safe to switch back to Teddy here. And I gotta see what a Revelation Dance does. I feel like it'll kill. I feel like it should kill. Nice. I gotta stop doubting Teddy. Teddy can do anything that he puts his mind to. I just want to keep him safe. I just want to be extra careful because this next fight in particular, I don't know what we. The next 2 fights really are big Oricorio fights. Now I don't want to miss a Hurricane. I want to hit this Fiery Dance. I don't think this thing has, like, good moves into us at all. First Impression was the only move I had never seen from it before. Its other moves are Iron Head, Non-Stab, we resist, Bulk Up, it can set up, but that doesn't affect us on the offensive side. We can still get our hits in at full strength. Close Combat, resisted, First Impression, can only use once, resisted. Ooh, close. Really close. I'm hoping it heals. We outspeed. Is that a speed tide? No, First Impression is Prio. Well, there we go, folks. Teddy comes in clutch. One thing about this next fight that has me a little on guard is that the lead is Tentacruel, and Tentacruel wants to set up toxic spikes, and I don't have any poison type Pokemon on the team. It's a decision I made to keep them on the bench. All I have is like Skuntank, and I just, it just didn't seem prudent. We're gonna Lepa Berry a bunch of stuff, actually. So what I'm gonna do is give Teddy Pendergrass a Life Orb. I have other Pokemon that can handle a lot of these threats. To me, I think the scariest thing to see is Lantern. That's the thing I'm the most afraid of, is Lantern. We just don't have a great answer into it, but I do think Denise with an Assault Vest is maybe our best switch in, and that I would imagine an Earthquake would kill. So we've got the Life Orb on Oricorio. Of course, we keep the Lapraside on Lapras. Assault Vest, Citrus. Okay. Everyone's fully healed. Everyone's PP is good. Yeah. Making it this far is cause for celebration, but I'm gonna have to end your little challenge here. Get ready. Alright, Euterpe would like to battle. The 5th gym leader. Life Orb. Electric. Revelation Dance. We outspeed. I figured we would. Fuck. Fuck. That really sucks. We can deal with 1 layer of toxic spikes, I guess, but I really didn't want to have to. That's really disappointing. I wasn't sure if Life Orb would close the gap, but... Switch AI. I'll take a crit. Take a crit wherever we get a crit. Sneasler. I think we try to hit 1. Ooh. Ooh, that's not fun. Yes! Oh my god. We're 2 for 2 on Hurricanes, Teddy. That's amazing. Okay. Okay. Pretty easy switch here, I would think. Into Denise, but wait I think we want to keep Denise safe almost. In case of... Ice Fang's great. We can't get frozen. The worst thing that could happen is frostbite, but we live. Let's get the attack drops in. I think Ice Fang's new information for me, yeah. Glare. Ooh, don't love that. Wait, did I not use King's Shield? Does that not block Glare? That's kind of strange. Oh, I don't like this at all. Okay. Please be fully paralyzed. Oh, please be fully paralyzed. Oh, no, 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 no. No! Oh, fuck. Okay, it's faster than me. It's faster than me. We're okay. It's okay. I got really scared for a second. Not very effective. Oh, it's a dark type. This thing wants to hit Crunch. This is pretty scary. It would be neutral. Send it. Good. Don't. You gotta put your trust in close combat. Herbie will hit the close combat. Everything will be okay. That's what you gotta remember. This has been a strange line. I'm really bummed out that the toxic spike went up. Okay, this is good, because we outspeed, and we can keep it from setting up the second layer of spikes, which would be the real scary thing. Glare. I need to write that down. And Crunch. Gliscor. Easy enough. Wish Herbie knew, like, Ice Punch for this fight. That could have been really good. Slow him down a little. Scary, a little scary. We don't Mega Evolve because we don't want to boost Mega Gyarados' Aqua Tails. Now the goal here is to live whatever this thing might do on this turn and set up this Perish Song. Oh, scary, 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 scary. Okay, that's kind of ideal. It's a little scary, but it's kind of ideal. We're going to punish it for setting up with this Perish Song. I really hope it doesn't hit Dragon Dance again, because that could really mess up our switch capabilities. But I'm going to hit this Protect and pray that it, like, tries to hit into us. Oh, perfect. Trying to hit Crunch. And then Herbie knows Protect. If we can live one Crunch, we should... God, Togekiss should know Protect and it doesn't. Fuck. If Shaka Khan wasn't poisoned, she'd have just enough HP that I'd feel really comfortable switching into Johnny on this Crunch and then switching back on an Aqua Tail, but it's just a little enough. I think the play is to hope it hits Crunch again and that we survive it with Herbie. Fuck, 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 scary fucking... No, 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 that'll kill for sure. Why would it ever fucking hit Aqua Tail? Why? God fucking, that makes our life so much harder. Oh, that makes our life so much harder. Fuck. We win the fight. Oh, that's fucking bad. That's really bad. Fuck, fuck, fuck. Fuck. Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. Okay. That really fucking sucks. A lot. Herbie, I cannot believe you're not going to be here. That's 14 deaths on the board. Fuck, that's scary. That's really scary. We don't have to keep everyone alive. We just have to beat... What is it? 2 more trainers. Teddy still leads. I don't think we want the life orb. And I think we want the assault vest to stay on Denise here. Oh, this is fucking bad, dude. Okay, so here's the strategy here. Again, we have this Oricorio lead. So the tricky play is to go in with our Oricorio and try to copy whatever dance it does. It still has the focus sash. We don't want to do either of our dance moves because it'll copy them. So we want to try to break the focus sash with Hurricane. Okay, this is actually ideal. Because we outspeed. And this is going to be increasing our special defense and our speed and our special attack every time. As well. So we're staying at this neutral level offensively and defensively to each other. But I maintain the speed advantage. We're breaking the sash. And we're copying another quiver dance. That's huge. Okay. Because now we're going to be at +2, +2, +2. And we outspeed. And now we can hit this Revelation Dance. And it won't copy us because it'll be dead. That's convenient. Okay. We're +2, +2, +2. +2 special attacks, +2 special defense, +2 speed. We are set up. We are at full health. This is so, so ideal. Marowak is not the perfect thing to see here. But we're +2. We got to try to send this. Ooh, baby. Yes. All right. 1/3 through. Send a Scorch. I don't want to risk missing Hurricane. This is neutral. +2. Ooh. Okay. Live. Live, 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 live. Okay, didn't lower speed. And we get our Cetrus Berry. Fire Lash. Send a Scorch. What else do I have you knowing? Nothing. Okay. No prio moves. -1 defense. Halfway through. There's no way you live this. No way. +2 super effective stab. There's no way. That's what I thought. Two left. There's no way you live this. This is a bulky guy. We're -1 defense. But there's no way we don't outspeed. And we're at +2. +2. Very cool design. The Mega looks great. Its ability is really interesting too. It's like buzzard eating. It's basically, the ability is basically leftovers. But it doesn't matter today. That's the Elite Four. We just have the champion left. And the champion is really where I was really hoping for Passimian's help. So I am nervous. But no one has to survive. We just have to win the fight. I'm gonna keep the assault vest on Mudsdale. And we honestly pray we see the Mega Miraidon version of Cyclozar over the Mega Co-Rhydon version. I really think as long as we can keep Mudsdale at relatively good health for that fight, we should be in a good position. This first Pokemon is scary. It's a Ceruledge. Mudsdale is a tank. And an Earthquake, I believe, should manage this guy. Look, kid, I beat the last Elite Four so bad they ended up disbanding. Once I left Ilios, those Team Chimera losers started getting bold. Ha! I had better things to do than fight a bunch of thugs. Well, I'm back now to defend my title as the strongest trainer in Ilios. Let's get this over with. Champion fight. Ilios. Send it, Denise. That's right. Okay. This is either liquidation or flip turn. I got the feeling it's going for a kill at this range. So we come in, we resist this. Real good, we resist this. Then it wants to hit something else, I'm imagining. The only thing I know for sure it has besides Flip Turn and Liquidation is Sucker Punch, so I'm hoping we can come in for free right now. I imagine the other thing I might know is First Impression. We've never seen it use First Impression in my testing, but I didn't test that long. Now this... Oh shit, I can't believe I didn't do the Lepa Berries. Okay, it should be okay. Yes, okay, second Pokemon down. There's a lot of really scary threats on this team. This is one of them. We stay in. Go for the move that hits. Ooh, so no. Oh, Teddy. That is sad. That's not great. Well, Johnny, I hope you outspeed, you son of a bitch. Oh my god. Scary. We don't outspeed. Fucking of course we get crit. This was what Passimian was supposed to be here for. It was things like Obstagoon, Spiritomb, And this goddamn Aegislash. There's no way this thing isn't trying to hit either Swords Dance or Iron Head. I feel like an Iron Head almost certainly kills from this range. But if we don't stay in, it's going to set up a Swords Dance and it's going to get out of control. Like, I don't know. If we see the Mega Koraidon version, I think we're dead in the water right there. Scrafty is another one I don't know how else we answer it without this guy. I think we just switch into Lapras. Set up the rain and start trying to hit Surfs, I guess. Oh my god. An Iron Swords Dance. Well, okay. Shit. Wish we could have gotten the yawn off. But that's not what happens here. It's raining now. Close combat from a scrappy Passimian would just be so... Oh, we're outspeeding. I like that. Oh my god. That's fucking awful. Okay. That looks like a range. If we low rolled and we could maybe do it. Fuck. There's no way this thing doesn't kill him like one hit. Okay, this is another reason I wish we had Passimian. We could switch in for free. If we send in Janet, it goes down to the Phantom Force. If we stay in with Shaka Khan, she goes down to the Phantom Force. But she can come back in, outspeed, and hit the Surf. We can use Shaka Khan against Tyrantrum. Spiritomb, Johnny Gill can come in, maybe even set up Wishes. Scrafty, Johnny Gill can come in, probably outspeed and hit that Moonblast. Alolan Muck's a little scary without Janet, but it's not like it wouldn't be using knockoff and stuff. And between Johnny and Shaka, we only have to beat one Pokemon, and hopefully, if we see Koraidon, if we see the fighting version of Cyclizar, I think we're kind of fucked at this point. This goes against so much of what I fucking think makes sense to do, but I think this is the call, is to sacrifice Janet, bring Shaka back in, outspeed, and get the kill with Surf. It's in a yellow range. I gotta pray to God that it's not thinking about using King's Shield, even if it does, or healing rather, would be the scariest thing. Okay, Surf goes off. We outspeed. We take it. My sacking an Aegislash in the fucking Elite Four. This is kind of ideal, maybe. This is actually kind of ideal. I think the rain stopped. Did anyone notice? I think the rain stopped. So let's see if we can't get the Ice Beam. Frostbite. Let's fucking go. Fiery Wrath, eh? One more Ice Beam. And one more round of Frostbite chip. Not going to be quite enough. We're never going to outspeed this thing. Switching would be a nightmare. It's time to hit this Perish Song. Oh no. Oh no. I think we're fucked. I don't think we ever beat this. I don't think we ever beat this. In the state we're in. If we can survive one hit, this would kill, but I don't think we're surviving. It's now at +2 attack. Well, that was attempt 14. And that's all she wrote. You know, if I had just taught Togekiss Protect, but Wish and Yawn, Moonblast, I don't know. If I had taught Togekiss Protect, we could have stayed in on that Gyarados and kept Passimian alive. If Passimian could have stayed alive, we could have kept Oricorio safer. Oricorio might have outsped. But we wiped to the very last Pokemon of the champion. I'm definitely disappointed. I really think if that had been the Miraidon Cyclozar, I think that Mudsdale could have done the job. I think Mudsdale with the Assault Vest could have tanked a hit and got off an Earthquake and probably done the job. But, you know, we got unlucky. And there's nothing in our box that is going to outspeed I mean, Archeops could have been good, but to replace who, you know. Everyone really had a role to play, and this is why this game is so challenging, is because you just can't plan for every eventuality. You just gotta get lucky here and there. You gotta get lucky with what Pokemon you're gonna see that they send out, and you gotta get lucky with what Pokemon you bring, and then you gotta get lucky with just, like, you know, the regular luck that goes into playing a Pokemon Nuzlocke, avoiding crits and, you know, defensive pivoting stuff. And this AI is really unpredictable. I mean, you saw it hit an Aqua Tail into a Mega Lapras. That's when I switch Passimian in. It hits Crunch one turn. The very next turn, it goes for a 4 times resisted move. Into what it saw in front of it, and I just don't, you know, I just don't see what you can do to, like, predict the moves that this AI makes. I've been in many situations beyond that have been confusing for similar reasons. I mean, one time when we wiped in our other furthest attempt, in attempt 6 to the 6th gym, the double battle with the ground and electric type gym leaders, we lost our Gyarados there because I had a Gliscor out and a Leafeon out in front of this guy's Lantern, and never expected for it to hit Discharge because it had, you know, Pokemon to its right on its own side that wasn't immune to it, and then I had one that was fully immune and the other one was resisted, and then it still hit Discharge, and I switched a Gyarados into a Discharge. This time, you know, 4 times resisted Aqua Tail, we switch in our Passimian, it goes down. Once we lost Passimian, it's kind of that, you know, that cascade thing where, well, there goes our best answer into Spiritomb, into Aegislash, into Obstagoon, and that Obstagoon gave us a lot of trouble and really kind of weakened our position. And then, you know, that Koraidon, it's like we just didn't have a good answer into that thing, period. You know, it's fast as hell. It's a physical attacker. We don't have some fast fairy type Pokemon on our side. We've got, you know, we had our Togekiss and it couldn't tank a hit at +1. I'm not going to start a new attempt today. I was really kind of running to the finish line with this game. When I started this game, you know, when it first came out, I played Pokemon Emerald Seaglass on stream on this very channel. I really, really loved that game. It was pretty. Now, albeit, I did not play on hard mode when I played that game. But even still, I don't remember the teams changing. The teams were locked in. Brawly had what he had, you know? And so I was really... there wasn't great documentation for Emerald Seaglass either. But I'm fine with, like, playing a casual run alongside a new game to, like, map out teams and stuff. That doesn't bother me, like, documenting my own stuff. The games are beautiful. They take a lot of work. I can understand not wanting to take the time to give every single little change that you made and blah, blah, blah. But I you know, like everyone else, was eagerly anticipating this game, and when it came time to play it, I was like, yeah, let's Nuzlocke this thing. That's going to be so much fun, because it's not a Drayano hack, you know, it's not Kaizo, it's not some insane game that's going to take days and days of planning. You know, if it's anything like Emerald Seaglass, it'll be, like, you know, challenging but not punishing. And then very quickly, you know, we, like, from the very first gym, you know, we've got a different middle Pokemon. It's a 3 Pokemon team, same lead, same ace. The middle Pokemon changes every time. And it, you know, it changes what we're able to, how we're able to plan, and what encounters we want to even go for, and all this stuff. I just think that I want to beat this game, and I was really, really hoping that was going to happen today. I was really, 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 really hoping that was going to happen today. And so, I do feel a little discouraged to keep playing this as a Hardcore Nuzlocke. because, I mean, I think I've demonstrated well enough that it is beatable, obviously. You can do it as a Hardcore Nuzlocke. But I chose this game, and I chose to, like on day one, on release day is when I started this attempt, because I had my preconceived notions of what this game was going to be like, and none of that involved these unpredictable teams. It just wasn't an element of Seaglass at all. I just never saw it coming. I thought I was going to have, I was going to play on hard mode. I was ready for more of a challenge than Seaglass, but I wasn't ready for a challenge as unpredictable as this. I have been working on 2 other challenges for several months that have been now on the back burner the entire time that I've been working on this. I've been trying to beat Pokemon Heart Gold with just 1 Furret. I've gotten to Claire like 3 or 4 times, and I've wiped every time. And I don't really see a good path forward without a change of rule set. It requires a lot of luck. The other thing I'm trying to do is a fully randomized Nuzlocke, the Chef Lock variant that I came up, but a fully randomized Chef Lock of the ROM hack Pokemon Emerald Crest. Fully randomized encounters, fully randomized trainer battles, and random abilities on Pokemon as well. And so that's one that takes a lot of luck. A lot of luck. So I have these 2 very, very luck-dependent runs that I've been kind of just chipping away at for months and months and months and months and months. And I got really close on the Emerald Crest thing recently. I got pretty far, and with a really good team. I had some insane encounters, and I wiped. And the Furret run, like I said, I keep getting to Claire. I've basically solved everything up to Claire, and then once I get to Claire, there's not really anything you can solve. The Kingdra kind of walls us in a way that you just have to get lucky to get past. And it's a lot of game to play to get to a place where you're playing something so luck dependent. And this is why I was like, okay, what'll be a nice breather from those 2 very luck dependent, very grueling experiences, high reset volume. The new Nemo game. That's amazing. I can't believe it. I'm so excited it dropped. Because, Seaglass was a lot of fun. The VODs are still up. You can go watch. There were challenges. There was drama. It wasn't free, but you could plan for things. You knew what the teams were going to be. And so that's what I was hoping this challenge was going to be. That's what I was expecting when I just, made the call to start it and put the other 2 on the back burner. And then very quickly it became apparent that this is also another very, very luck-dependent game. Even with the ability to, almost basically choose your encounters, because all the overworld Pokemon you can manipulate, you can just keep running it. And I have chosen a lot of my encounters, basically. Just, looked at not every single route, but most of the routes, I would say. I just kind of picked the thing that sounded like it made the most sense to me and went for it. And I don't have any shame in that because of just how luck-dependent this game is, But it does kind of put me in this state of mind where it took a lot of hours to get this far. And I'm not just talking about on stream. I spent a lot of time off stream studying teams in my casual playthrough. And really trying to plan the best I could and looking at my Pokemon in this playthrough and seeing what made the most sense. I mean, we've got 4 hours 15, 8 hours 30, 11 hours 35, 14 hours, 17 hours 45 minutes, 21 hours 40 or 50 minutes, 5 hours and 30 minutes, 27 hours and 46 minutes. I mean, and that's just streaming. That's not any of the off. And that doesn't even include today. I've been on stream for over an hour. So, on stream, nearly 30 hours of streaming already for a game that I really thought was going to take maybe, 5 attempts, 6 attempts. I did Seaglass in 4, not on hard mode. I thought, 4 to 10 attempts maybe, somewhere in that range, but we should be able to do this. And so, I don't know that I want this to be another challenge that I'm plugging away at for months It's a really fun game, but I was really hoping for a game where I could kind of plan a consistent line, because the other two games I'm playing are just not like that. The Ferret Run, you know, it's really repetitive. You can plan, but you know, once you get to Claire, and there's a lot of the early game stuff is all super luck incumbent. For the first like 2 to 3 gyms, you really are at the mercy of RNG in a way that is just kind of brutal and unpredictable, as well. And so I really think I might be done. People really seem to be responding to this playthrough relative to my channel's presence and success. I mean, the you know, I've got 20 watching live right now. That's really incredible. That's the most I've ever had watching by a lot. I've got less than 70 subscribers. The channel's less than a year old. Every one of you that's here, I truly appreciate. And so, you know, if y'all want to see me stick to this, I'm more than happy to do that. I really do enjoy playing this game, and even though it's luck dependent, the response has been great, and I really do want to do this game justice. I think it's really great. I think I really want to get a video, a full length video of a playthrough on the you know, on the YouTube, and part of me is like, well, do we just call the challenge here and just tell the story of me losing the game, or do we plug ahead? And so, if anybody watching, you know, has opinions, I'd love to hear them. I'd love to hear what you're responding to about this run, and like, and whether or not you'd want to see me start over and really see this thing through and until we beat it. In any event, I think I got to be, you know, I don't think I can start over tonight. I'm just not even sure if I want to continue streaming the game at all, because, like I said, again, I was really hoping to get into a playthrough where I could plan for stuff and start really kind of doing the math of, like, you know, we do this and then they do this, and not only are the teams unpredictable, because that would be one thing, right? You can plan for different variants in teams. You know, you can like line up and go, okay, well, this would go best, and you know, even if it's a team, like, because some of these trainers, you know, Raydeen, for instance, I have her, you know, she's got the same lead, the same ace every time, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I've seen 7 other Pokemon fill those middle 4 slots. I mean, that's nearly a completely unpredictable roster of 2/3 of the team. You know, like, who's to say there isn't an 8th that I just never saw? The same thing with Poliolos here. You know, you don't know the ace, so the ace is inconsistent for the first time in the entire game. There's not one gym leader. There's not one Chimera admin. There's not one Elite Four member. There's not one other fight in this entire game where the ace is something you don't know until you're fighting it. Not once. You know? But this Miraidon Koraidon thing, I mean, they take completely different plans. You know, if I had planned for that Koraidon, I think what I would have done differently is I think I would have sacked Lapras to the Aegislash and then tried to maybe sacrifice Togekiss, or use Togekiss to, like, maybe get it the rest of the way there with, like, a Moonblast. You know, in the offensive form, a Moonblast can actually do pretty good, even resisted, when it was already in, like, the low yellow. Then I could have kept Aegislash healthy, sent him out into Mega Koraidon, tried to whittle him down with King Shields. I could have maybe kept him alive, but that's if we had been able to keep Aegislash healthier, like if we had Passimian. You know, it just all... It becomes very, very unpredictable, and then the thing that just makes it that much worse than the teams being unpredictable is the moves. Is the AI itself, what moves it clicks. I've already spelled out some 2 pretty interesting cases of, you know, the opponent clicking a move, it doesn't make sense for it to click. Aqua Tail into a Lapras, a Mega Lapras, Discharge into a Gliscor and a Leafeon. I mean, you know, if the teams weren't predictable and the AI was locked in, easy. I know how to do my defensive pivots. You know, I'm not perfect at this game, but it would be so much easier if I could go, that thing's gonna hit crunch again, we can switch past Simeon in, it'll outspeed. Like, if we could just lock in, this thing's always hitting crunch because Aquatail's resisted, there's no way we wouldn't come out of that fight with a full team. And if we had a full team, I really think we probably could have won. I really think Past Simeon does a lot of work to the champion fight in particular. It's the reason I brought it, was the champion fight, pretty much. And if the teams were locked in and the AI was unpredictable, the fine, you know what I mean? Because at least you have your lines, you know exactly what you got to expect, and you can check each option. But when it's both, it just makes it that much, that much more luck dependent to a game that's already so luck dependent naturally. Even the most vanilla Pokemon game is super luck dependent in a hardcore Nuzlocke setting. At times, depending on your encounters, whatever it is. So yeah, I don't know. I do want to know, to the people watching right now, if you want to win $1, if you're interested in winning $1, sound off in the chat. Give me a number between 1 and 1025, and I'll tell you what Pokemon it is in the National Pokedex. And if I get it wrong, I will Venmo you $1 tonight. Love to do a little bit of that to just get my mind off of this loss, because I'm really pretty demoralized about it. But if no one wants to play that, I think that I'm gonna go ahead and probably bring this stream to a close, because I don't have it in me to restart this run right now. It's been, like I said, nearly 30 hours of streaming and not very long amount of time. I mean, the game came out, the first 2 weeks ago. I mean, November 14th. Okay, more like 3 weeks at this point. But like 30 hours in 3 weeks is a lot for me. I have a real job in addition to this. So yeah, I don't know if I can keep doing this particular challenge, but I probably will. I feel like we know more than we did. I have better documentation than I did. I know what Pokemon work well. I know at what point in the game it works to pick them up. And so the first 3 gyms are really challenging. And that early game unpredictability in particular is a little nerve-wracking. But I'm leaning towards continuing the run. But in any event, thanks for being the most viewed stream I've ever done. Thanks to all 20 plus of you watching right now. You're more than welcome to lurk. I don't blame you for not being in the chat. But if you could like the video, like the stream, I'd really appreciate that. The more likes I see, the more likely I am to continue the run, if that's something you want to see me continue to do. And then if you would subscribe to the channel, that'd be huge. And we're doing giveaways. I'm planning on investing a lot more, like financially and time-wise into this channel next year. And so I really am hoping to hit 500 subscribers sometime next year would be the dream. And once that 500 number is hit, I'm giving away a bunch of stuff. I've got the Shrouded Fable ETB is the big one right now, but I'm going to be buying more gifts to give away to multiple people. It won't be just one winner. It'll be a lot of winners. But yeah, anything you do to boost this channel, like, subscription, anything, it just means the world to me. And I really appreciate everyone for spending their time with me. Sorry we didn't win. Sorry we couldn't pull out the win today, but we got to the very, very, very last Pokemon. If nothing else, you can take a look at what the Elite Four looks like. And yeah, that'll be it for tonight. I'm here for it. Keep cooking. Do your best.